Hello community and welcome to part 5 in our series 10 profitable things you can do during the coronavirus lockdown. If you have not been following the series, I'd advise you to go to the internet and subscribe to our channel really. You see the subscribe button, hit that subscribe button down below, and while you're at that, the bell will show up. Hit that bell, click that bell, and what that bell does is it alerts you whenever I send out a new video. You'll be the first to know and you can't miss out on any of our videos. As you go back to look at those old videos, you might find a tip, in them. We've done 4 already, 10 tips every day. That's a lot, 40 tips. You surely must find something amongst all those 40 tips that you can do something that you can find useful. Today I'm going to give you another 10 tips. Okay? And so we're going to start with tip number 1, which is call your parents, grandparents, uncles, aunties, grandchildren, children, your relations. There are probably some you haven't spoken to in like 10 years, 15, maybe even 20 years. Make their day. Call them and see what difference it's going to make. Do that today, will you? Tip number 2, while you're at that, call old friends. People you grew up with. I mean, you would have moved on, possibly, and they would have moved on as well. But friends remain friends. Friends are friends. It doesn't matter how high up you've gone in society or how they have gone. When you get back together and relive the good old days, there's nothing that trumps it. So call your old friends, bring back memories, and you'll be glad that you did. And in any case, remember, these are people you might need as you age. Okay, as you grow older, these are the kind of people you can fall back on, okay? Because you have so much in common, so much to share, all right? Not just old friends, I would say, call your enemies. People you consider, who you think have offended you. Doesn't matter. Or people, those you have offended, those who may have offended you, it doesn't matter. Be at peace with all men. And women, if I may put it that way. Okay? Reach out to them. Truth is, while you're still nursing the bitterness, they may have moved on. They may have forgotten. They may have forgiven. It could also be an old spouse. You're separated, but you're both aching. You need to, there's something. Try. Okay? Make peace. Give them a call. Even if you've moved on with your life, don't carry bitterness. Make peace. Make peace. It helps. Let there be healing. Reach out to people you consider enemies who have offended you or who you may have offended. Try and smoothen things out. You'll be amazed at what difference it's going to make and how receptive they might be to it. Tip number 4, call debtors. There's so many people out there right now who may be owing you. You've been too busy all of this while. Write down a list or bring out the list. Begin to call them one after the other. First of all, find out how they're doing, okay? And then remind them. Some of them may be going through difficult times. A word or tip you give them might even get them out of the problems they're in so that they can pay you back your debts. And while you're at that, remember as well, if you're owing people and you can afford it, please do remember to also offset your own debts, okay? Tip number 5, call your neighbors. During this period of isolation, quarantine, and all of that, it can be very depressing. Some of your neighbors may just be going through difficult times. Some may not even have food to eat. They may not have money. They may just be facing challenges with their children, with their kids, and they just need advice, counsel, a word, maybe a prayer, just call them. You never know what anyone is going through. You just might make their day. Your neighbors, there's so many of them. You can't go, of course, because you can't make physical contacts right now. So you can't go visiting, but please call and encourage one another. We need to support each other at a time like this. Tip number 6. I like this one. Call your old school teachers. It could be someone that taught you in your primary school. You haven't spoken to them in years. If you ask around on the phone, you just might know somebody who might know somebody who might know them. Give them a call. It's like, a blast from the past. They would appreciate you for it. They would love you for it. And just reliving the old times can put joy in there. We could have made their year, not just their day. Okay? It's not just old teachers. If you're a teacher, you're old students as well. Reach out and try and connect at a time like this. I mean, we've all been too busy. Hardly have had time to do this, but this provides an opportunity for us to do that. And while we're doing that, go to tip number 7. Beyond teachers, before I go to tip number 7, beyond teachers and students, your old schoolmates as well. So many you haven't spoken to in years, or you don't even know where they are. Reach out on the internet. You might be able to locate them. You never know what can come out of it. After the whole lockdown, isolation, quarantine, all that, a new relationship might start. It could be business, it could be whatever. Okay? It could be friends, just whatever. Just do it and see what difference this might make. Okay? So, number 7, call your spiritual leader. They need encouragement as well. Your pastor, your imam, your I don't know, whatever it is, whoever has spiritual leadership over you, call them, encourage them, share with them, and maybe ask them to pray for you as well, okay? But it's time to share with them, call them, just talk to them, find out how they're doing. They too need encouragement, and if you're a spiritual leader, call those under you as well. Encourage them at a time like this. We certainly need a support system, and these calls will make a world of difference. Tip number 8, call your former bosses. Many people, as soon as they leave their place of work, they just, forget their old bosses. Whether you like it or not, they did contribute something in your life in the past. You may have parted in very unpleasant ways. It doesn't matter. Give them a call, okay? Find out how they're doing. And while we're at that, if you're a boss, call your former employees as well. Find out how they're doing, where they are now, and how life is for them as well. These things have a way of, you never know. Your paths might cross again, and even if not, you once had a relationship, and don't take it for granted. Just, oil it and just try, bond, call them. They'll be surprised at the call, but it will be a pleasant surprise as well. For bosses, former employees, call your bosses as well, okay? Tip number 9, work colleagues, call your work colleagues. Many of them right now, you never know. Some may have contracted the disease while at work. You're at home right now. You don't know what people are going through. Apart from that, some of them may be going through certain challenges as well. Find out how they're doing. Ask if there's any way you can help. You can be of help to them. Without physical contact. Find out and see what you can do to support each other. Your call might just meet someone sick or ill. Your call might just meet someone, in a state of emergency. And even if you're not physically there, you might know somebody who might know somebody who might be able to help them. Okay? So do that. Make that call right now. And the final tip for today is a business tip. For all you businessmen out there, or aspiring business persons, call business prospects. This time around, everyone has time. They have time, they're sitting at home, call, do cold prospecting, reach out. Some might not want to open up and say, okay, yes, but some might just be happy for the opportunity. Tell them what you have to do. I was talking to someone a few days ago and who had listened to some of the earlier videos we had done, and so was still wondering what to do. And I asked her what she was doing. She said she's an insurance advisor and insurance specialist of sorts. And I said to her, and when she spoke to me, I suddenly found that, whoa, she has something that a lot of people need. You know, she was talking about how many people don't know what kind of insurance they want. Sometimes they spend too much. I said, why don't you take time out? Reach out, talk to as many people as possible. Tell them what you can do, how you can save them money on insurance, how you can package the best insurance. But until you call, you never know. Reach out. What is that thing that you can do? Talk to as many people as possible at this time. Sell your service. Tell them about what you can do, how you can meet their needs. And after this is all over, a whole new business would have opened up. Whole new opportunities would have opened up for you. And so if you have enjoyed or if you found this series very useful, please, please, please leave comments below. Share your experiences with me. I'd like to know how these tips have helped you during this period of the lockdown. I mean, I appreciate it when they come through WhatsApp, through other means for those who have direct contact with me. But I would appreciate it even more if you can leave comments down below. Let's engage, you know, on the channel. Let's let other people in the community share with you, and let's know how this has benefited. If you have tips as well, share with us. Okay, I'm waiting to hear from you. You know, just do it and let's see. Okay, and while you're at that, please, if you have not done that yet, but you've been watching this series, do hit the subscribe button. And a bell will show as well. Hit that bell. What it does mean, when you do that, then I can send you alerts instantly when we release new videos. You'll be among the first to know. And when we do decide to do lives, as we will do from time to time, you'll have an opportunity to be able to participate, phone in, ask questions, and, you know, make contributions, you know, to this channel. And so until I see you in the next video, which promises to be full of excitement. In the next video, I can't tell you how. You just wait and see what's coming up in the next video. I'm so excited. It's awesome. 10 tips that could be life transforming, tips that could just change your destiny. Watch out for them, and I promise you, you will not regret using your data. You will not regret, you know, listening or subscribing. Okay, so I appreciate you for the time you have been spending listening to our videos. I appreciate you as well for subscribing. I appreciate those who have commented, and I expect that many more will send their comments. Let's engage, you know, and we'll meet at the next video.